I would imagine that a bunch of you are familiar with things I'm about to say right now. And a lot of you guys are, you've swiftly adapted to this new way of living, this new mentalities, this new, humans are going to evolve, right? And most of y'all are going to think, okay, but we can't blame these things. We can't blame other people for our misfortunes. Sometimes we have to take accountability. Fine. That is reality, but this is also the reality. It's the reason why I'm like, a lot of you are going to understand what I'm saying. How many of you have lived this life or come across stories that involve the supernatural? How many? All of us, I guess. If you're South African, then you've probably come across stories like this. We've all seen it. It's literally portrayed with media. I'm a strong believer. Maybe I'm delusional, but I'm a believer of predictive programming. And nothing is shown on TV by mistake. But let's move on. Let me make an example. You lose your luck. Okay, how many of you come across stories where family members be hating on each other and will do anything to ensure that you don't succeed in life? No, listen. First of all, I feel like before I continue this video, I need you to understand something, bro. Witchcraft isn't always about spells. I believe that witchcraft isn't always about spells and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's literally the word of mouth. Okay, that's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's literally what it is. Now you literally be having people who be out there looking at you and looking at what you're doing and trying to do with your life and be like, you'll never succeed. Oh, my mama, he's never gonna succeed. We see those people, we leave those people, and you guys know who I'm talking about. You'll label them the haters, giving them credit. We literally have family members who are so delighted, who are so happy when they see you struggling. People are going to ensure that you're going to struggle for the rest of your life. But the sad reality, whether you believe it or not, witchcraft is real. Ain't no way, right? Like, there's no way we can have so many stories back then and in this day and age about this and about that, about this and about these things that are happening. And it's either someone is lying or maybe it's the reality. But that's not what I'm here about. I'm not here to, spirits and shit. No, I'm just like, a common trait among South Africans is jealousy. Envy. Thou shalt not be envious. I don't know what the verse says specifically, but I'm always going to tie back because I'm trying to piece it together properly. So a lot of individuals are envious of each other. I guess my question is, what the hell is wrong with black people? Well, I wanted to pose a question to individuals who are like this, in case anyone like that is watching this video. Hope you make it in life. The family members who are able to look at another family member and just wish evil upon them. I just wanna ask, what the hell is wrong with you guys? I don't understand, bro. This isn't a bloody thicker than water type of situation. No, I'm asking as a genuine human being who's probably or possibly thinking that he's talking to another genuine human being. I don't understand how an aunt or a granny or an uncle or a grandpa can look at another individual in the family, closely in the family, in the same house, close bloodline, and wish that they never ever get anything right in their lives. It's so funny because these same people are the ones who be struggling. And as soon as somebody in the family seems to be making it, they be there trying to leech off of them. I don't understand the black mentality. To the neighbors or even people in the neighborhood, in the hood, people in the hood, in burbs, everywhere, who just look at people, another individual, and think thousands are wrong. What the hell? What the demented in the intonation? What intonation? I don't even know what that word. What intonation? In fact, where the hell? Why? I don't understand how. Like, I just don't understand how jealousy has become a default trait in black people or in human beings. Hate and envy. People literally be hating you for doing you. Like, people who hate you for keeping to yourself, for trying to get this life shit right, for trying to feed your mom. People who hate you on that. They'll hate you for that. People who hate you for trying to look for a job. People who hate you for having a job. People who hate you for being sober. People who hate you for being a complete drunkard. Some will go as far as even bewitching you, in a literal sense. Another fascinating story I came across, something I heard from individuals is that some people literally go to these witch doctors or sangomas or whatever you call them, and they'll get umut or something. You know I'm talking about? What umut they'll possibly use on another family member or an enemy. And for them to test it out if it really works, they're gonna fucking use it on a neighbor to see if it actually works. You know what I'm saying? Think about how demented that is. It's literally like I go to a sangoma now, I'm like, hey, that needs something, that I have this enemy. Sangoma, and then for me to actually test that it works, I'm like, okay, maybe there's rules, maybe this it doesn't work like that. Maybe. I don't know. But we can't always assume that every single person you see is a human being. I'm about to twist a memory verse right now. I'm about to twist a verse in the Bible, but it is said, some people have been rude to people. I'm paraphrasing. Some people have been rude to individuals, not knowing that they were rude to angels. So we have to naturally assume that not every being you see that is shaped and looks like a human being is a human being. Slwanyan, stalwa. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand why human beings, people be hating on each other for no reason. Okay, hate on a person sharp, but like that resentment, it sticks, and it actually, you know what I'm saying? But to go to the extent of making sure that these people never succeed in their whole life, to ensure that their kids never get anywhere, and their kids never get, and their kids, and then, you know what I'm saying? I just find it funny. I don't understand. Witchcraft among the black community. It's funny. I'm always going to refer to this movie, it's Nigerian movie, because it's funny. I find it funny. So what happened was, people grew up in the village, these kids grew up in the village, they went to school, and then they ended up going to university. So I'm sure this movie set back then when university actually mattered, when university meant something. So they went to university, they started succeeding, they succeeded in the town, whatever, and then they came back to the village like, okay, we're going to change things. So they gave it back to the community, right? So these boys, right, went to university and were not successful, or driving cars, or jewelry, and have all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. They have all the whatever they could want in life. They were literally on some, we want to provide electricity, we want to ensure that you guys have access to electricity in this village, that we have water and everything. So people who know this movie will probably seen it somewhere. People will probably seen the movie that is around the same like ideas and context, but whatever. It might have been the same movie, might have not. Guess what happened, bro? The black mentality. Like, it's a movie show, right? It's a movie shop. But like these women, I guess their children, I guess there's a deeper story to it, you know what I'm talking about, but I guess their children didn't succeed as much. But these women, like, they ensured that these boys failed in that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Bro, like, it's like I get rich, right? Now, and I get out of the hood, I make some money, come back, I like want to give back to the community. So you guys don't have water, you guys don't have electricity. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to ensure that you guys have electricity. I'm going to try plan, make sure you guys have access to electricity. So maybe starting a substation or something, connecting to the whatever, and then Amanzi, you know the stuff. Until there's individuals in the community who don't want to see that, and they're gonna do whatever it takes, be witchcraft or whatever. Do you understand? The black mind is so stupid. Something that could benefit you, and your kids possibly. No, you want everybody to suffer, including you. Then I've gotten to the point where I wanted the skin. It's almost like a curse. Always been cursed by God, if there is a God. I'm sorry. That's literally how I feel. Because, I know it's not the same with everybody. I know it's not the same with every black person. Sharp, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, it's hard to ignore these things. We see it in the Matlanga. I'm always going to refer to the Matlanga Commission, the corruption in South Africa. Ghost employees, a fascinating story. I love it. People are so tired of this. People are tired. Not tired, but selfish. To the point where Mutu's gonna pay himself 6, 7, 10 salaries. Shabama billion from Temesa Hospital to buy Lamborghini. Bro, it's not like these people are stealing this money to do something like maybe to build schools. It's not like they're stealing money from the government because the government isn't doing what they think, like what they want. So they're stealing money to forcefully provide these services themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's even a thing. They're stealing money for themselves for only to live a luxurious life. Luxury. Witchcraft. I don't even know how I connected those two, but there is a connection. I don't know.